Yo, Bracy Skills Clinics is back for the first time in a while with a video. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. It has been a minute. A lot has went on with Spurs basketball since I've done my last video, so I got to get caught up. So excuse me if I'm going over old stuff or whatnot, but it's been a while since I've talked to my following. So we're going to touch up on it. So, man, where do I start? I don't want to start with our record because our record, it is what it is. I told y'all before, we're 10th seed at best. Right now, we're not even a 10th seed, but at best, that's what we would be. So we're not going to talk about the record. I'm going to talk about that trade we made last week during the deadline because I'm hearing some opinions about it, and I want to touch up on where I think, why I think they made those moves. So, Derek White, which is definitely a fan favorite by most. I like Derek White. I'm a fan of his game. I actually think he's going to do very, very well in Boston. That was a great pickup for Boston. Getting him to play with Tatum and Jaylen Brown, I think, makes a lot of sense for Boston. But guess what? It makes a lot of sense for the Spurs, too. See, I got to give Brian Wright credit. Because if you would have told me at the beginning of the season that the Spurs were going to be, number one, very active during the trade deadline, they were going to acquire 2 first-round picks and 2 other future second-round picks, I would have thought that, oh, yeah, we're about to get rid of a few players. Like Lonnie could be gone, or, Derek White probably would have been in here. We got rid of Jakob or something like that, which we almost did. I'm glad we kept him because I do believe it's hard to find a rim-protecting big like Jakob. But if you'd have told me at the start of the season that the Spurs were going to pick up 2 first-round picks and 2 future second-round picks, I would have automatically thought that the team, they were blowing up the roster. So all you've lost with getting those picks were Brent Forbes, who is a great shooter, can help a lot of teams, but all Spurs fans know we want to see Josh Primo with those minutes. I think they would all agree with that. So all you giving up was Brent Forbes, Thaddeus Young, who wasn't playing, okay, and Derek White. Derek White, definitely the most useful piece that we've lost. But out of all the useful pieces on our roster, that is really the truth. That is truly the only one we lost after acquiring 2 first-round picks and are even going to have our own pick this year, which could be lottery. Like, that is a home run. I don't think Spurs fans understand. We lost 2 guards, okay, which we were guard heavy, and we got 2 first-round picks in return. Bro, I know we're not making the playoffs. I know we're not going to win a championship this year, but this is like the next best thing we can celebrate is picking up those 2 first-round picks and also seeing Devin Vassell get into the starting lineup and also see Josh Primo get his minutes. This was a huge, huge win. I know a lot of Spurs fans know this was a huge win. I know a lot of Spurs fans agree this is a huge win. Some people may disagree, but I want y'all to hear it coming out of my mouth. That was a huge win for the Spurs. Yes, Derek White's going to do great things in Boston, but for us, man, we have a lot of leverage. Now, I know the Spurs traditionally build through the draft. I know we don't get big-name free agents. I know we don't get, we don't do a lot of blockbuster, superstar-type trades. I get all that. And I don't think that's going to change. Me personally, I don't think that's going to change. However, we are in position to make a trade if we need to and we want to. If we had these picks prior to the season, we probably could have got Ben Simmons without getting rid of DeJounte Murray. If we had these 3 first-round picks, according to what Daryl Morey wanted originally. Now, it didn't turn out like that, of course. We all seen the Ben Simmons deal. But we have leverage with these 3 picks, whether we want to trade one of them or 2 of them, or just say, forget it, we're going to continue to build through the draft and use all 3. We have so much leverage right now heading into this offseason, which I wouldn't consider a deep free agent class. I think there's going to be a lot of trades. I think there are a lot of really good players that are in situations that are underachieving There are a lot of big names out there that may hit the trading block this summer. And hey, man, the Spurs may throw their hat in one of these deals or not. But guess what? We have 3 first-round picks. I'm gonna go out on a limb because I've always been consistent with my predictions. Beginning of the year, what did I say? I think DeJounte and Keldon are gonna be the 2 main guys. I think DeJounte and Keldon, one of those guys, if I had to pick, probably DeJounte is going to make that all-star step. I think one of those guys are going to average close to 20 points or maybe even 20 points. These are all videos that you can go in my file. I know it's a lot of videos to scroll from. I got to do a better job of organizing them. I understand that. But if you do find the Spurs-based videos, you're going to see that I said this months ago, and it's all happened. DeJounte and Keldon are our 2 best players. DeJounte's an all-star. I don't want to hear nothing about replacement because DeJounte is an all-star. The numbers show that. The defensive ability show that. I don't care about wins because I know Trae Young isn't winning either. No knock against Trae. But Trae Young isn't winning either, and he's an all-star starter. And guess what? DeJounte gave it to him last week. So I don't want to hear nothing about replacement. DeJounte's an all-star, period. He's also averaging 20 points a game. So everything that I said so far is becoming true. I've been kind of back and forth on Derek and Lonnie, I'm not going to lie, because their games have been back and forth. I've been back and forth on Derek White and Lonnie because their games have been somewhat back and forth throughout the whole year, inconsistent. But the people that I can put my money on was DeJounte and Keldon, and they're proving me right. And I even have a video talking about how I think DeJounte and Devin Vassell need to be in the backcourt. I've even have tweets, if you follow my Twitter account, that said the same thing months ago. So the Spurs are right on track. I'm not saying I'm always right, but I've been right so far about where I see my Spurs. And I think this offseason, we're going to either hit a home run in the draft or, because we can still, we got 3 picks. We can still keep 1 pick and trade the other 2 for somebody or trade 2 to move up, whatever. But I think we're going to hit a home run in draft and or make a blockbuster trade that is going to put us right back in contention. Remember, I'm saying this. Today is February 15th, a day after Valentine's Day, February 15th, 2022. I'm going to start doing this because I want to go back and reference what I say when it happens or if it don't happen. But I'm making this prediction right now. February 15th, 2022. Brandon Bracey's on this video speaking. I think the Spurs are going to make moves this offseason, this upcoming offseason, via the trade market and or the draft that is going to put us right back in contention. And when I say contention, I mean top 5 in the West. It sounds crazy to people right now, but I think we've done so much during that trade deadline. We are in position. These players are developing, and we have leverage to make very big moves. Spurs fans, ride this year out. I know we're losing. I know it's frustrating. But, hey, I'm going to tell you guys something, bro, and girls, because we don't want to forget the female Spurs fans. This is the last time we're going to deal with this for the foreseeable future. Trust me when I say that. I think this summer we're going to make some surprising moves that is going to put us right in contention along with the guys developing. DeJounte taking that next. I see DeJounte making another leap. He's made a great leap. I see DeJounte getting to that 23, 9, and 10. I see him making that leap. I see Keldon getting closer and closer to an all-star caliber player. Like Draymond said, man, I think he is an all-star, future all-star. I see Keldon making a leap to jump into 18, 19 a game. I see Primo, maybe getting close to the double figures. I see Vassell probably being at where Keldon's at. He's averaging about 11, 12 a game. He's going to probably get that up because he's starting now. I see Vassell getting to that 15, 16 a game. But I think we're going to make a move or moves that's going to put us right back in contention. Spurs fans, we should all be very excited right now. Regardless, I don't care if we miss it, because guess what? If we miss the play-in, that means we got a chance to get a top 10 pick. I ain't tripping. If we make the play-in, our young guys get that playoff experience again or that playoff atmosphere. We can't lose. We can't lose. We cannot lose. But I'm going to tell you something. While we're looking at the progress of our team, we need to be hoping that the Raptors keep losing and the Celtics keep losing. So those 2 picks that we got from them are even higher. So, like, we need to be checking, like, Celtics and Raptors games every night and hope they just keep losing. I know they got a chance to make the playoffs, but we got to hope they just lose and drop, either to a play-in situation and lose or just go on a gigantic losing streak. Sorry, Derek White, we love you, but, man, we hope y'all lose because we need that first-round pick that we got from Boston to be as high as possible. We are on great times right now. It's an exciting time for the Spurs because I really think this is the last year we're going to be in this position, and I think we're going to get back to where we used to be, okay? If you see hair on my forehead, it's because I just got cut by my guy Gabe. Shout out, I'm Gabe, man. Go ahead and follow him on IG. He gave me a cut, brought me back. But anyways, man, I think the Spurs are in a great spot. I think the Spurs are going to make some moves this offseason. I think our young guys are going to make another leap. And I just think we're going to be right back in contention. And nobody's talking about us, but I am. I called it first. Big offseason coming this offseason from your San Antonio Spurs. And we're going to be right back like we never left. Trust me, I see it. That's the video today. Make sure you share it to as many Spurs fans. If you're a Spurs fan, share it to another Spurs fan. Put it in a group chat with Spurs basketball. Let as many Spurs fans know about my prediction and tell me if I'm right or tell me if I'm wrong. If you don't see it and you like, man, I don't see it, it may take another 2-3 years, hey, man, leave it in the comment box. But I think we're going to get right back to it. That's the video today. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Go Spurs, go. We out.